What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be trying out Unovan Stunfisk in the Go Battle League. This Pokemon feels like a pick that people oftentimes forget about when team building. It's a pick that I see a lot of people ABA, ABB, sometimes triple weak to. I don't really know why people disrespect this thing so much. I think it's still pretty good. Despite the Mud Bomb change this season, it might be a little bit more expensive, but that damage increase is also pretty nice. You still have your good pacing with Discharge. I feel like this Pokemon is very much underrated. Though before we get into the battles, I want to ask, if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It does help out quite a bit, and I really appreciate it. But let's get into the battles and see what Stunfisk can do. Time to start winning. Corviknight into Empoleon. Okay, pretty neutral lead here, but I can probably get a shield advantage from this, and that will be pretty nice because my Malamar in the backline is pretty strong up a shield, almost against anything you might see. The big problem is they could actually survive payback if they want to no-shield the first move. I wouldn't be surprised to see them do that. So I'm going to full send just to make sure, keep them honest. Guarantee either his shield or a lot of damage comes through. And if they do shield this up, I think I just bring in my Malamar. And if they no shield, I just stay in. Okay. They no shield, which is, I think, less what I was expecting to see. But I should still survive this. I'm going to swap into Malamar still, though, because I should be able to get a bit of an energy lead. Oh, that is not an answer up energy. I think we all know that Malamar in this matchup is very playable, because a foul play plus Psywave damage over time just knocks out. I am a little bit concerned about how soft they've been to electric type damage so far. So, like, what's in the back, dude? What is in the back that rounds out their team? I have no idea. Yeah, we'll go for a foul play here. Either to get his shield, or maybe we get a knockout from this. I would imagine, though, they have to shield, right? They don't want to just completely rely on their final Pokemon yet. Yeah, they do shield, they throw energy, and now I guess we'll see the final Pokemon, whatever that might be, enter the battle. Could be like a Quagsire, that'd be like the worst case scenario. Oh, well that might be the best case scenario. Eight. Charging. They have to throw a charge attack to knock us out here. And, I mean, 2 foul plays basically knock them out. Okay, I'm going to go for what could have been a CMP, just to guarantee that I get this move off. If I give him a charging sneak, so be it. Okay, that was not a CMP. But at this point, I don't get one shot on my Stunfisk. So, unless I go for like a big catch here at some point, I should be very fine. But Aegislash does have the capability of making games the most frustrating thing in the world, where, like, animations are so bad. Okay, we call the catch. That's really all we needed. We have Mud Bombs and stuff ready to go. I guess are they still thinking they have a chance? They must be, because they haven't come back in yet. Okay, I have back-to-back Mud Bombs. That's all we need. One Mud Bomb is not quite enough, I don't think, which is a little bit sad, but the second one easily will be enough. Oh, it's actually like, that almost is enough. Okay, but yeah, Aegislash. It takes a while to take down because of how bulky it is, but we were never at any risk, really, of losing this game, I don't believe. We just farm down the Togekiss. Triple we to Stunfisk. That's diabolical. Potentially, it's a good call, though, right now. We got our next game. We'll see Corviknight into Shadow Talonflame. That's not a great lead matchup, I'll have to admit that. But I do have access to Malamar in the backline. That should be able to hopefully either make them stay in, or if they do swap out, maybe get some sort of advantage here, just with the amount of raw damage I can do. They're at 3, so they have a Fly or Flame Charge ready to go. But we do outpace here to the foul plays. Alright, if they're on Flame Charge, that's probably the worst case scenario, but I think non-Shadow oftentimes is not actually on that moveset. Yeah, Fly comes through, so we do survive a little bit easier on these Incinerates. As long as the next Incinerate doesn't knock us out, I do get to a 3rd foul play. But we'll see what they do. They might just knock us out with the next move, that'd be sad. Oh, no way. Yeah, we just shield this up all the time. If they swap out, then I need to be ready to react to it, and if they stay in, then just foul play after 3. Okay. So we just get a knockout against one of the worst leads that I could realistically see here. They might have a secondary answer, though, to Corviknight, which wouldn't be very awesome, but if that's the case, hopefully I can still avoid it. Oh, Morpeko. I'm very happy that I have access to a Ufisk here. They were a little bit soft to Ufisk lead. 5. I wonder if they have Seed Bomb. If they have Seed Bomb, that would probably hurt quite a bit, actually. Okay, just 1. Although they are now going to be able to get a +1 Dark-type Orwheel into me. Attempt to catch. Dude, what's up with people just forgetting that Ufisk exists? That's what I want to know. What's up with that? That's like the second team in a row. Triple weight to Ufisk. That's crazy. The thing is, I survived 2 moves from them whatsoever, and that damage that I got with my Thunder Shocks are actually really helpful here, because that should mean that 1 payback will basically be enough to knock him out. And then I'll have back-to-back Mud Bombs ready for that Morpeko in the back. And they've cleared the debuff that I had against us. Yeah, this doesn't knock us out just yet. I think their best play is probably undercharging this enough to try to get a farm down with Morpeko, but I don't think it matters no matter what. They actually do go for the undercharge. Smart play, but I think super effective sand attacks, and the fact I'll probably get an air cutter through here, kind of just seals the deal this game. Because I have a Mud Bomb ready to go. All I have to do is come in, click the move, and make sure that I don't, like, miss somehow, and then I win. Man, people just disrespect Ufisk. What is up with that? Maybe I should... I might try leading it, actually. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Psychic Fangs to debuff us, sure, but that's why you bank the move. Morpeko's animations always make things so fun. Mud Bomb easily knocks out here. Honestly, even without that Night Slash, or Air Cutter, that is. Maybe I could have knocked him out with a Mud Bomb anyway, but it's good to guarantee it. There we go. Guys, should I lead it? I think I might want to lead Ufisk at this point. It seems like people are disrespecting it far, far too much. All right, next game. We'll see Ufisk into Weezing. Okay, you know, I guess that would have been fine to be Corviknight, but it's also pretty good for my whole team. So we'll see what they do. They likely do switch out, because this isn't great for the Weezing. Yeah, we see a Shadow Malamar come in on their side, so I think we have a pretty straightforward play. I'm just going to go for the Mud Bomb, and then come in with my own Malamar, because by doing this, I should be able to guarantee here that I always come out on top in this matchup, and I don't need Switch, so they did just shield that. I don't know if I need to shield. I'll always outpace this by 1 fast move. Maybe I'll shield once, but I don't know if I want to shield twice. Now, Weezing is annoying. There's chances of basically any move that they could be running. You know, it could be on Overheat, it could be on Hyper Beam, or it could just be like Sludge Brutal Swing, so it really depends on their moveset to see how good or bad that could be for me. They're likely going to throw like 1 before they get it, and then what they're probably going to do is they're going to try to catch on Weezing, which is a good play. Well, they don't catch on Weezing. I actually overfarm a little bit, which was a little bit risky, if I'm being honest. Because if they did throw energy first, then I would have been just sniped down completely there, and that wouldn't have been great. Oh, well, they CMP'd. Okay, interesting. So they do win switch advantage. I am fine with that, though, I think. I think I sand attack down before they get a move off. Oh, I don't. Okay. This opens up the door a little bit for them, then. I can't really shield this just in case they are on Overheat. Them getting DRE is not amazing, though, for my odds of winning this. But I should at least get to 3 Air Cutters pretty easily in this matchup, and maybe get a boost. I mean, if I shield an Overheat, if they actually do have that, I'm in a good spot as well. 7. They're at a potential Overheat. I'm worried about what's in the back, though. This is not looking super amazing. A boost would be very helpful. There's a boost, okay. I think no matter what, I shield this move. And if they don't throw immediately, then I'll throw after 3. Oh, nice, okay. Well, we overfarm a lot here, too, so... maybe this isn't the worst case scenario. We'll see what's in the back. I'm a boosted Corviknight with a decent amount of energy. We knock out the Weezing. Oh, wow, that's not great to see. But I do get a boosted payback into them, I guess, but that's really bad. That might be one of the worst case scenarios. Because I didn't really have an answer to this, no matter what. It's a lot of good damage. We attempt a Fire Punch catch just to see if that helps at all. I don't know if it will. But maybe he also just threw the big move? No, okay. If I can survive a Scorching Sands and force a third move out of him, I think that's my way of winning this game. And I don't know if he will survive long enough, because this is super effective. And Mud Shot is the move of choice now. It's going to be so close. Actually, I might have a chance here. But Mud Bomb, unfortunately, doesn't do that much damage. And Air Cutter doesn't do that much damage either. Wait, he lets me get the Mud Bomb off. That's going to do more than an Air Cutter. That just guarantees it. That could have been so bad. I didn't have a great answer to this. Honestly, Malamar Diggersby backline, little bit of an issue for this team. But I guess going for the Fire Punch catch, and the fact that Diggersby doesn't have much attack, that kind of bails us out there. Okay, we got our next opponent here. We'll see Stunfisk into Steelix. Okay, I'm glad I put the Ufisk in the lead. That's a pretty good thing to see. Okay, Altaria comes in. Again, a Pokemon I don't have a hard counter to. But what I can do here is I can just discharge this, and I think come in... what do I do, actually? Maybe I let them throw energy here. So I'm not that weak to Steelix across the board either. I like this, actually. Make them throw energy. Flamethrower is not going to do that much. I can bank energy here now. And now I can also build up a lot of energy with my Malamar. And if I have energy on Malamar, I can superpower the Steelix. So this isn't looking too bad for us. I could have potentially, like, CMP'd there, but I don't think a Foul Play would be quite enough anyway. So I might as well just try my best to, build up more energy here so I can throw it into that Steelix if it comes back in. 5. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be really awkward for the Steelix if they don't have access to Crunch. And even if they do, I at least get 2 attacks off here. 8. I mean, Foul Play just 2 shots, which is even crazier than I thought it would be. They shield this. I don't think they really can, honestly. Okay. That's the worst case scenario. They actually survive and get the move off. I'm going to shield, though. Malamar has a lot of energy, and I think it's a crunch. Yeah, okay, good shield. I wasn't expecting them to be able to survive that. 2. Okay, well, I have a lot of energy on my Ufisk, actually. And I don't know if I want to give this a big farm down, so I'm going to switch here. 3. It's going to be kind of a closer game than I'd like, though, because for Alligator in the backline, now that I had to use his shield against that Steelix, is going to be able to put in some work. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they don't overfarm as much as they can, at least. So, what's going to happen? I'll bring in my Corviknight here for sure. And they're at 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. They're out a Hydro Cannon, 2 away from the next. Nine. I need to guarantee that this lands into the Feraligatr here. So I'm going to throw it as quickly as I can. I should sand attack down if they attempt to stay in there. Air Cutter? Landing this Air Cutter should win me the game, because no matter what now, I should be able to farm down with my Malamar. But if they can get to, like, back-to-back Flamethrower plus Sky Attack, that is a way to lose the game. I get a boost, not that that matters. My Sand Attacks still do basically nothing here. They need a Flamethrower to knock us out. Sky Attack's not going to do it. And then I just need to Psywave everything down and hope for the best. Nice, we Psywave that down. Gator's at like 1 HP. 1 or 2 Psywaves should do it. They're 1 away from their move. Okay, I might have overcomplicated that game, but we still came out on top. All right, next game. Ufisk has been putting in some work on the lead so far. Is it going to keep on keeping on? It's not bad. Shadow Malamar. So the one bad thing about this matchup is back in the day, you could actually just go triple Mud Bomb, and like that'd be the way to play it out, because like 2 Mud Bombs basically knock him out anyway. But nowadays, with the pacing changes to Mud Bomb, you have to go for discharges after the fact. Oh, you get a shield there? Okay. Weird. I think I'm fine with that. I'm going to go for, I think, straight discharge now then. Just to put on the pressure with the pacing. Yeah, they throw right then. Although, that's like an easy catch for them, too. So I don't know exactly what they're going to do here. I don't love it when Malamar is on the opposing side, because Malamar, honestly, one of the most oppressive Pokemon in the game, right? It's so strong at what it does. It just sidewaves stuff down. It gets a lot of damage done. And oftentimes it has energy for the backline. We do just barely outpace here. That's pretty good. We'll see if we get a shield. Or if they do happen to let this go. Oh, they let it go. Okay. Well, if there's something I can safe swap my Malamar into, I think I'm going to. Okay. We don't want to give a farm down over. And Shadow Malamar does quite a bit of damage here with foul plays. I think that was too soon for a payback, but maybe I miscounted by one. Air Cutter, okay. Good call. Interesting. We kind of need to debate this out, not gonna lie. They were so weak to Stunfisk in the back. I think I get to 2 superpowers here after this foul play. 8. Yeah, they're 1 away from a rock slide right now. But I'm at back-to-back superpowers after the next Psywave, so that's good. And then, I guess, do I just bring in my Corviknight, or do I bring in my Stunfisk? We'll see if they shield, actually. I'll bring in Stunfisk. Just to force some energy out of him here. And then I should be able to Sand Attack down, hopefully, before they get another move off. They can switch immediately. I shouldn't have come in as quickly as I did. But, I mean, I, at this point, am in a little bit of an advantage. Because I have chipped down their Corviknight here, more than they've chipped down mine. I'm going to shield this. There's a chance they're not even on payback, though. Oh, they actually are. Okay. Good shield on the payback. This is going to be an insane bait. But I'm going to go for it, because I think I need an Air Cutter plus a payback anyway, so might as well bait the first, just to be crazy. We get a shield. A boost would be huge. Okay, no boost, but getting that shield is big. And now we get the payback off. So this game actually might still be a little bit close, just because I don't know if the next Air Cutter is going to be enough here. It doesn't actually look like it will be. Okay. They pay back us. That's going to hurt. The next one will knock us out if they end up landing it. I'm going to Air Cutter here, and then I'm going to go for a play. And we'll see if the play makes any sense. Nice, I get a couple of side waves there. Plus, I think I can Air Cutter down this Carbink. Or rather, Sand Attack down the Carbink. Hopefully come out with an Air Cutter. And as long as they don't have a payback loaded right now, I should be fine. Nice. Okay, that was a really annoying game. That was really annoying. I had to lock in. My Stunfisk would have put in so much work into that backline, but it was stuck against the Malamar in the lead. Luckily, my own Corviknight was pretty good too, so I don't know how we just won that one. That Air Cutter bait was diabolical. Next battle. Stunfisk into Talonflame. Beautiful. All right, well, what's in the back? I feel like a lot of people have been disrespecting Stunfisk recently. And this feels like one of those players, because they bring in a Licky Licky here as their answer. I don't think that's the best answer in the world, but it will put in a little bit of work, more than I'd like. Just because I don't have a hard wall to this. Okay. Fill up some energy there. Catch on my Corviknight, just on the off chance they body slam for some reason. But I don't want to give that Talonflame any farm if I can help it. Or if I do give it a farm down, I want to have energy for the backline. 2, 3, 4... They're at another Shadow Ball now, but I think because of the chip damage that I got against them, they're not going to be in a spot where they're going to be able to body slam to knock us out next. I think they need a full-on big attack here. We'll pay back. Thank you, game! What? I guess we're not paybacking. Guess I'm throwing on alignment as well. Well, that was really annoying. I hope that's not going to matter, but the game decided I was just not throwing my charge attack right then. It would have been really nice not to go down shields in this matchup, I'll be real. I'll get an Air Cutter as some sort of chip damage, I guess, but I did have to go down a shield, and I really wish I didn't have to do that. I get Air Cutter into them. That puts them into discharge range, at least. And I have some energy here. Oh. You know, if I was on shield parity, maybe there would be still some play, but Guzzlord in the back was always going to be a little bit tricky. Ah, this is not great. Okay. Well, maybe I can still make something happen here, but I do wish I had my shield. I wish I had my shield. I'm going to try to not debuff myself if I can help it. Go for the foul play, because we're almost going to guarantee a shield off of that. And, I mean, I need to shield myself here. But imagine I still had one more shield, how this game would be going right now. I think we'd be in a very good spot. But I should be able to swap out now and save my Malamar, maybe as a catch opportunity if I need it. But I don't know if I can two-shot with Mud Bombs, unfortunately, into this Guzzlord. Shield that. Okay. They bring back in the Talonflame. I guess we'll see what their moveset is. I would love it if I could Thundershock down before they get, like, a Brave Bird or anything off, but I don't know if I will. No, they do land a move into us, and that's pretty unfortunate. But I should be able to get a perfect Thundershock down after the fact. Honestly, I kind of hope they're on Flame Charge, because I think a Brave Bird might do more damage. Either way, it gives us less farm if they do have Brave Bird. Okay. Yeah, we don't take that Incinerate, so that's helpful. I need 2 Mud Bombs to somehow two-shot a Guzzlord. That's not happening, is it? There's no way. Even if I get a catch through here, I'm just going to be in 1 Brutal Swing range. Yeah, they got us. Oh, man. I don't know if the lag with the Licky Licky really would have mattered, because at that point, even with an extra shield, like maybe if I got a catch, it would have been enough. But Guzzlord in the back was a bit of a bad core breaker to see. Xvilis, oh boy. What's he running nowadays? Stunfisk into Shadow Ampharos. Oh my goodness. I think I've seen him run this recently. I forget what he had in the back, though. Staying in? I guess he could have Trailblaze here. That would hurt quite a bit. Okay. Since I don't have a hard answer to this, I think I'm going to go for a Mud Bomb Chip and Dip. I don't necessarily need Switch as long as I get shields down against that Ampharos. And I save a decent amount of energy there in the back line. We're at 6. So 1 after that. Chilling Water they're throwing. 4 away from the next. I should be able to always two-shot this with Air Cutters. But I also don't want to be in a spot here where the Ampharos can come back in and just put in a lot of work against us. So I'm going to make sure to always have some energy loaded. No boost. Chilling Water comes through. Alright. Let's see what's going to happen here. They can probably switch out now, actually. They do switch. And I don't love it, but I'm going to go for a payback here. I'm at -2. It's not going to do as much as I'd really want it to, but if it gets no shielded, that's still fine by me. I'm going to come in with my Malamar here. Could be a terrible play. But I'm going to no shield the first, shield the second, farm down, and hope that Malamar's energy is helpful in the backline. They Trailblaze, so that's why we no shielded that first move. I hope they're not going to get like another move after this off. If so, Ampharos might just be the best Pokemon in the game. Trailblaze number 2. Interesting. I thought they'd Brutal Swing after that to try to get another move off, but no. Alright, well, we might get a shield from this. Or maybe they just let this go down and invest in the final Pokemon. Shield, wow. I think I can shield this and farm down. Is that a good play, though? I don't think it is. Because I'm going to be debuffed here no matter what. I have a lot of energy on Stunfisk. I have to hope it's useful in the backline. Not super useful, but, like, not useless. 7. Alright. We'll just go for the air cutter that we can here. I guess Malamar might have actually put in some work in the backline. That's why he brought in what he did there. Good no shield. Ah, man, I can't shield this. I think I'm in a lot of trouble, actually. I think I'm in a lot of trouble. They can just grass knot me? Okay, that's really bad. Because I don't think I ever two-shot this with Mud Bombs. There's, like, no way. I need 3 moves no matter what. And they need 3 moves against us, so I need 4 moves, basically, and they need 3. They shield the first, that's smart. That's, like, the only guaranteed Mud Bomb, probably. They're 5 away from the next. They need 11 more Psycho Cuts here to get a knockout against us. Okay. 7. Oh, man. They're 4 away from what they need. And I don't even know if I can knock them out. 2 discharges won't be enough. It will never be enough. My only play is to keep on farming. Yeah, like 2 discharges wouldn't have done it. I needed 2 mud bombs, and even then, I don't think that would have been enough. I need to remember his Violus's team, because I've fought that team. Now that I've seen it was Cresselia, I 1000% remember it was a Cresselia in the back. I should have just invested in Malamar in the back line. I like double guessed myself. All right, next battle. We gotta win this one. That was an embarrassing loss. How do you lose against a freaking electric type as the main electric type counter in the game? That's a big question that I have. Well, he found a way, right? So maybe it's not that hard. Last time I went for a mud bomb immediately, we got his shield. I don't think they're going to shield this, honestly, but we'll go for a discharge either way, just to get that outpace potential. Yeah, they let it go. And they throw right then. I do wonder what's in the backline. It's always an open slate with Malamar. It could be an RPS team. It could be like just a good team. It could be a flexible team. There's a lot of things it could be. But I do get this next discharge off, and that's going to be pretty helpful just in either getting his shield or neutralizing a lot of what this can do. We do get his shield, so I'm going to switch out. Foul play would hurt us quite a bit, so if we do end up seeing them stay in and throw that, I think... Oh, yeah, okay. As I was saying, it could be degen in the back. They have a foul play loaded, so keep that in mind. I'm going to foul play first, just so I don't debuff myself, and that way I build up even more energy. Nine. That's only a rock slide, but I will shield this up. I should be able to now superpower and swap back into my Stunfisk. And then I can use that as like a way to get energy, just in case they bring in something else in the back line. It could be Corviknight as the third, because I saw that team just a second ago, actually. Okay, well, they catch on Malamar, but I'm going to be honest. I am very happy to land this damage here, because Malamar would be very annoying for my backline. Yeah, so they do have to shield, actually. They instantly throw? Huh, okay. That's very fine. I think they're pretty energy dry right now, right? Unless I'm, like, crazy. But now I can bring in my own Malamar. I'll build up a little bit of energy. Oh, wow, I am actually just crazy. They had a foul play after, like, 3 sideways. I could have sniped them down. So, now what I mean to say is they're dry now. Okay. Foul play this. Guarantee this Pokemon is not going to get much more done this game. And now we'll see what's in the back. Carbink might come back in just to try to drain energy from me, but I should be able to reach a move against them first. Okay. They're at 10 right now. So they have access to an air cutter here. If I get a catch this game, that would be huge. But just landing that damage is really nice. Good counting by them. But even if they air cutter boost, I think we're pretty fine right now. Because my Corviknight should hopefully be able just to win this game. They do boost, which is... I guess we'll have to put our money where our mouth is. They're going to pay back. They're going to catch it at some point. Likely right when I reach the move. Oh, they don't catch? Okay. I hope this is still going to be a win then. They don't go for a catch, which is kind of crazy to me. I guess Carbink probably gets a rock slide against us. But it should be like in range where I can sand attack plus air cutter it. Unless the rock throws and rock slide knock us out. Man, if that boost loses us the game, I will cry. Live on camera. It's going to be closer than I'd like. I lose. I just lose. That boost actually just... It does so much damage to us. There's just no chance. I needed a payback here. Oh, no. Well, I guess I gotta cry now. Will. Oh, boy. Probably running his triple normal team. If that's the case, then honestly, my backline is looking pretty good. At least my Corviknight. Malamar is going to be pretty RPS, depending on what they have. But I don't think he's running Trailblaze. I think he's on Brick Break. And a Brick Break Furret's a lot more playable for a Stunfisk, just because there's no super effective damage against us, right? And we're so bulky. 7. Oh, maybe he's on Trailblaze. He's throwing it after Trailblaze Energy. No, okay, so they're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I just go double discharge now, just for the pacing advantage. We're at 2, 3. And if he does ever go for a catch, I mean, since I think I know his team, I think no matter what, I'm in a decent spot. 5. All right, he's not going for a catch, actually. Let's me get this discharge off, which is going to do a decent chunk of damage. Or just knock him out. Okay. Do I get a Mud Bomb? Oh, I do. I don't know how much that matters, but, I mean, I'll take it. Because this chip damage is going to make it so if my Corviknight has to fight this later on, Air Cutters and Sand Attacks are going to add up, and even Psy Waves are going to do quite a bit too. Let's not take a Charm if we can help it. And I think at this point, double shielding Corviknight's probably going to be the play. That was a weird bubble. Did you guys see that? I couldn't even tap the bubble. I tried to. But, like, just investing in Corviknight is going to be really hard for them to come back on. And no shield that, which is probably good, because my Corviknight has not been getting too many boosts lately. So just getting that full damage Air Cutter off is pretty nice. Icy Wind comes through him. That's what shields are for him. And a boost would be nice, but very unexpected. My Corviknight doesn't like me that much. Yeah. If only. 11. If he doesn't shield this, I guess I could no-shield the next Icy Wind. I don't know if that's the play or not, though. Oh, he does shield that. Okay. There's a boost. So now I'm back up to neutral attack. I'm actually going to no-shield this, though, because I do survive this. And I should survive a move from Oranguru as well if he brings it in. Go for the swap out right when we see him switch. And I think now we're in a really good spot. I've been in a good spot for a long time, but like especially because we can just survive the fast move pressure here. I just foul play as quickly as I can. Wigglytuff's pretty low. I clear my debuffs on my Corviknight. Like, Wigglytuff's not even in a range where it wants to fight my Malamar at this point. Oh, and we get the foul play. Nice. Yeah, that's beyond game over at this point. Foul play should easily get a knockout. And then, I mean, Wigglytuff, I don't think they can even knock out my Malamar with that thing, even if they want to. Beautiful, let's go. That was honestly a pretty good game just because I remembered the team comp. That team has been so annoying for me in the past, though. All right, next opponent. Stunfisk into Mightyena. I guess this is not terrible to see this here, but it's not amazing either, because Mightyena likely has, like, steel types in the back. But, I mean, aside from this lag, I should be in a good spot just to try to chip this down, maybe get a shield advantage, and set up my backline. But Wigglytuff is oftentimes with his Pokemon. Okay, well, that should just be a Poison Fang. If this is not, then somehow I lagged and they got an extra Sucker Punch. Okay, no. I think that Poison Fang is kind of a crazy play to go for there. Unless they farm us all the way down in the next 5, which maybe they do. Maybe they know something I don't. I don't think they do, though. Oh, okay, they let that go. Okay. I'm not going to win switch advantage, and that could be bad against this team. But I will get some energy on my Corviknight. Hopefully they don't get a Poison Fang off. They should be 3 away. Yeah, so I get the farm down there. What's going to come in? Okay, hopefully no Wiggly in the back. Malamar is honestly not terrible into Carbink. The play, I think, is just build up energy. Because if they're staying in here, that implies to me they're a little bit scared of what my Malamar can do. And I don't know exactly what the final Pokemon's going to be, but maybe my Corviknight has more play into it. Well, we win. We just win, right? We foul play, shield farm down, spam out superpowers. Venusaur is crazy. Actually, you know, what if I just throw energy here? Because my Psy Waves as well are going to be pretty efficient into that Carbink. It's going to be hard for them to rock throw me down, so I'll just throw this and either get a shield or... Yeah, I mean, a shield's perfect. Because now there's no chance they are not taking a superpower on the Carbink. I don't understand people's recent obsession with Venusaur. I feel like Venusaur is such a bad Pokemon right now, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're onto something. And honestly, my Malamar is going to get another superpower off if they don't... Well, if I don't win the game by the time Malamar comes back in. Because I clear my debuff. Corviknight probably just closes it out anyway. Because we'll just get a bait, or a boost. And we'll see what's going to happen. They probably should quit at this point. They're wasting both of our times. Oh, I get the boost. Yeah, okay. Dude, Carbink, don't use Carbink. Nothing's bad. We get a 4-1 set here. More Peko as a reward. Not too bad. If I can catch it, that is. Geez. What does that get us up to? 28.54. I guess we'll take it. I mean, some pretty good battles here with Unova and Stunfisk. I feel like this Pokemon is always forgotten about in the Go Battle League. Give it a go if you have one. I feel like people are just disrespecting it way too much right now, and it's a lot of fun to use. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.